Today's video, we will be going over how to use the INI wizard to pre-configure your installation configuration settings and user license key on the Reboot Restore software.
On the setup options screen, you can enter your license key right here. This is for licensed users, which will be received via an email from our team. Below, you can select the Windows partition you want to protect. Most of our users only have one. This is why the first option is selected. On the access control screen, you can set up additional users who can manage Reboot Restore. On this case, we have an administrator account that is always enabled, and you can set a password here. Again, if you have multiple partitions on the computers you're setting this install to, you will be able to select them here. Most users, again, will use the protect the Windows partition only, and that will install Reboot Restore on Windows and protect it properly. The exemption drive can also be created if you do need to exempt certain files and folders from your PC. So these will not be protected by Reboot Restore and will survive any reboots and restarts that we do. Program Appearance allows you to enable a certain miscellaneous options. One important one for a lot of our enterprise deployments is adding your own Windows Update Server IP or address right here, and that will be part of your configuration. So when you do run Windows updates, we will go to your internal Windows Update Server instead of going directly to Microsoft's server. On the Restore Settings screen, you can configure how Reboot Restore will restore your settings. By default, we'll automatically do it on boot up, but you can also set when a user logs off, an idle time, or even on a schedule, or even on demand, which is useful when you're training and you need to restore only after all the training is done over multiple reboots. Next up is updating the baseline automatically. A big part of this is the Windows updates, and we can do this automatically by adding a schedule, and Reboot Restore will handle the clients to install, download, and apply these updates to your PCs. You can also lock the screen during this time, so in case users do show up while a maintenance window is happening, and we can also turn off the PCs once the updates are completed, especially if you're doing these at night. This screen with remote management is related to connecting this client or your clients to your endpoint manager. This is our enterprise console, and you would want to enter the server IP of where it is located. Lastly, we have some advanced text here, but for most users, we just click on Finish. And this will prompt us to save a new INI file, and we want to select the actual folder where our install is. So you want to install this or save this file as part of your setup, which is your Reboot Restore client folder. And usually you can just override the setup.ini that's included. For this, we'll just call it -new, and we can select it during install.